Alright, this week's video I'm back with Yui, the Series 3 build that I'm busy doing. Lovely little car, but he's hiding a deadly secret. A couple days ago I thought I'd make a start on this hideous interior that the previous owner put down, these disgusting carpets with like bitumen, and it's just a nightmare. But I thought I would tidy it up. And so I started undoing things. I took the seats out to be reconditioned. And I noticed the seat belts. And on closer inspection, the thing that's meant to save your life in a car accident, well, I know there's no airbags and stuff, and you know what you're getting into when you drive a series, but you know, you do rely on the seatbelt somewhat, and this is what the previous person, or maybe the one before that, over the last 50 years, I'm not trying to point a finger, but that is a seatbelt that's been cut. It's been hand stitched together to try and accommodate the inertia seatbelts. Look at this. That's supposed to save your life. I can't do it now. Cold hands. There we go. This is supposed to show that it's really weak, but I think I'm still weaker than the seatbelt. Anyway, that's not good, right? I mean, that's not what you want to try and save your life in a car accident. Stupid people trying to kill me. So, this leaves me with a question. Do I go original and get the old lap belts, which then means belts flopping around the cabin and you sitting on them, and I don't know. Or do I go with a sort of a slightly modern upgrade with the retractable inertia seatbelts and try and make them fit? I like the idea of the second option because I've already bought them and I kind of have to make them fit.
So for around $100 I picked these up from eBay. They're kind of a universal type seatbelt, but they were very highly rated.
Okay, what's inside the box? The seatbelt. I think I can understand what the previous person was trying to do, because this needs to be upright and this is the anchor point down here, and that's not going to fit in there. So I think they decided, let's cut out this anchor, so one of the three, stitch the belt back together, and then just have this from the top, all, you know, nightmare. If only they looked a little bit harder. What they did not see, because they mounted this all cockeyed up here, and then ran this one down to the bottom, leaving out this link here, which is super important for strength and safety. They didn't see that there's another mounting point down here. So this inertia belt bolts in like that. Third anchor point up here, final anchor point down the bottom, and then this just pulls over your lap, clicks in. But that's what you get with Land Rover owners. You know, everybody thinks that they know what they're doing, and everybody's cobbled everything together, and you know, the pot calls the kettle black.
So, after realizing I'd talked myself into a corner, I decided to start cleaning up the area around where the new belts would be fitted, adding the very first modification in my attempt to modernize this old classic.
Huh. That spacer. Breathe, 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 breathe. Next one. Okay, this goes. That feels not secure. Oh, I've got one of these things. Yes. So the spacer with the narrow bit that way, that way, that way, that way, and then there. So this one has got to come to there, and then you have your seatbelt. I feel like this one's also got to swivel somewhat because your lap's going to pull it that way. I mean, I'm a bit fat, so mine's going to go over more. It can't be bolted tight down, so I'm going to say short bolt. Do we need to do one of those? Why not? Don't even know what that does. There, like that. Okay. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Awesome. You know, I just had a thought. It's probably a good thing that I messed that up and I had to take it back out again, because I think I should try and remove this stuff from behind, because once the seatbelt's in, I'm going to have to take it off to get behind there anyway. So I'm going to use my Jetson's heat gun and try not to set fire to the car. What even is this stuff? I should probably use a plastic scraper. That's a good idea. Right, that did sweet nothing. Oh, this stuff is rank. Right, I got some sticky stuff remover. Let's see if that comes off. Yeah, boy! Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Okay. There's hope back in my soul. Oh, should I take this out and clean it properly? Oh, that is going to be tough. Gee, I'm absolutely pumped with that. Let's just do a bit more. Huh? Oh, this is gonna make me so happy. How much better is that? It is gonna take me about 87 hours to do the whole of the cab, but it's possible. That's the thing. It's possible. Man, I'm stoked. I know there's a lot of work ahead, but that's really given me hope that this stuff can come off. Ah, I missed a bit. Or I'm getting distracted. Let's carry on with the seatbelt. Come on. Wavy washer. Now I'm going to go without the thing. Okay, that's tight. And that still moves. Okay, I get it. Alright, that's our seatbelt. Working beautifully.
Next up was the last piece of the puzzle, the seatbelt buckle end. And as you're about to see, this wasn't as straightforward as I was hoping.
That one's bent. Ah, shucks.
And no matter how long I compared them for, the new one was going to need some adjusting. So, imagining myself in the driving position, I figured out which way I'd need to bend it and twist it to make it face the right direction.
Alright, let's go.
Perfect.
Same problem on this side. So before I even start, I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff. I feel like I'm picking Chewbacca's back or something. Hideous. I'm using a scraper to scrape my scraper. What the hell? Much better. Right, second belt. Well, that's it. The seat belts are in and it's safe again. They're looking really good. Nice modern addition to the interior of this series, but it still has another little dirty secret, which I would really like some advice on.
This dodgy farmyard repair on the bulkhead. I guess they didn't have grinding discs for sale that year. I mean, I can't even weld, and I'm pretty sure I could do a better job. But it's been painted over, and I guess they hoped no one would notice. There doesn't seem to be any heavy corrosion, but it's unsightly, except if you stand a few paces back. And the other side is starting to show signs of irritation too.
And so that leaves me with a bit of a quandary. Because on one hand, I'm bought it as a project to sell it and make a bit of money. And on the other hand, it's a labor of love and I want to do as much as I can to it and learn from this build. So what do I do? Do I potentially throw away all of the future profits to fix the bulkhead? You know, is it an acceptable thing? It's not rusting to pieces, but it's just a really ugly repair. It's kind of in keeping with this style of vehicle. It was a farm pickup for many, many years. And are future owners willing to accept that, knowing that, you know, further down the line, it's going to need a major bulkhead repair? I'm open to advice and critique, and I'd really love to hear your thoughts, so please do comment below. I don't think it's a humongous problem to fix, but like I said, there's such fine margins on flipping these cars. Do I want to throw it all into fixing a bulkhead and not ever recover that money? What would you expect as a potential buyer? What would you do as a potential mechanic or someone who restores these? I'm interested to know. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I've got loads more to do. I've got some stuff for the interior arriving today or tomorrow, hopefully. And that's the next job on this list, is to get all of this Chewbacca fur out of the footwell and turn this cab into a really nice place to sit and drive. I'm going to redo the rear cab windows, put rubber mats. There's lots to do, and I'm really looking forward. I think it's going to really change the feel of this build. So very excited for that. After that, I've got some tailgate stuff to do. There's going to be tires. Oh man, it seems like the profit's shrinking the more I talk. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.